Hey everyone, welcome back. And this is my review of Boku no Hero Chapter 12. Wow. Okay, so this chapter was pretty much just yet another setup chapter. It was mostly setup, although there was a little bit of progression, I guess, at least in terms of finding who the class president and vice president is going to be. But that's really it. And I really like Iida in this chapter. And this chapter tells me that this series might actually focus a lot on side characters. One thing I always admired in Naruto in the ending is that it did focus in the beginning is that it did focus a lot on side characters, but later on in the series, once Naruto became so fucking OP that no one except for the main villain could dare challenge him, then they stopped focusing on side characters. And in fact, even before that they did really. Like, in Shippuden, they focused on side characters very little. And it really kind of pissed me off. So I'm really hoping that this not only focuses on side characters, but does so throughout the duration of the series. Alright, I'm really hoping so. Because this chapter was really good. It focused a lot on Iida. Okay, and showed just how much of an honorable man Iida is and an intelligent man that Iida is. Alright, because he's the one who came up with this whole voting system to find out who's going to be the class president, class vice president. And you could vote for yourself, but he didn't. He actually voted for, he voted for Izuku, I think. He was one of the 3 people who voted for Izuku, along with Ochako, and it didn't say who the 3rd one was, but I bet it was Izuku himself. Okay? And Izuku ended up becoming the class president, but because of how honorable the Iida is, Izuku actually gave the position to Iida. Alright. Also, am I the only one who's shipping Iida and Momo? Just because their personalities are so fucking similar. And their interactions in this chapter. It's like, am I the only one who's actually shipping those two? Like, really? I don't know, maybe that's just me, but yeah. Anyways though, other than that, there was also more Ochako and Izuku shipping in this chapter. It's going strong, people, it really is, because like those two would work so well together, I think, because Ochako voted for Izuku, and she's basically saying in his mind, I hope he doesn't find out that I voted for him or something like that. I don't know if she was referring to Izuku or Bakugo or both, because Bakugo was obviously pissed off that someone would vote for Izuku, but still, that's just, you gotta love it, alright? Ochako is amazing, and I really hope that the mangaka of this series does something with like a romance between them, and does it well, because I would really love to see that. Honestly, I really would. Alright, so other than that, I was surprised. This is the first chapter I think that or at least one of the first chapters I think that we haven't actually seen All Might. Okay, and at the end of this chapter, apparently there's some villains that broke into the school. Could this be signifying All Might's death since he's not here? Because I mean, obviously he's gonna die eventually. I'm really hoping that he doesn't die anytime soon, though, because he's a really good character, at least so far. But I know he's gonna die eventually, because that's a plot device that Shonen Battle manga uses a lot in order to help the main character grow. So I can almost see it coming eventually, although I hope that it doesn't happen too soon, though. Alright, because he still has some more stuff to teach Izuku. Izuku still has to master his power, or at least be able to use it anytime he wants to, let alone master it. So yeah, but anyways though. So overall, I thought this was a really good chapter of Boku no Hero once again. Okay, but again, it was pretty much set up, but considering the end of this chapter, with some villains breaking into the school compounds, I think that there's going to be some really epic stuff coming next chapter. Alright, chapter 13, because yeah, so I can't wait to read it. Tell me your thoughts about the chapter in the comment section below. If you've yet to read this chapter, then I definitely recommend that you do. I can't wait to read chapter 13. It was a really good chapter. Alright, it really was. It had a lot of setup, a lot of comedy as well. Ochako, not only is she just amazing, but she's also really funny. And there was some other comedy in this episode as well, especially that one guy. Oh my god. A few chapters ago, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I don't remember his name, but a few chapters ago, he was the guy who was basically staring at Momo's boobs, okay? And then he was... Alright, and in this chapter, he is officially confirmed fucking pervert. Like, oh my fucking god. Jeez. But, yeah. So, lots of comedy as well, which I think is really funny. So, anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.